We wanted it, now we got it. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Kevin Zwicker from Fast Count coming at you. And before I get into this video, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe. When it comes to WrestleMania season, I know for me and for probably the majority of you, we all get excited about the potential matchups that we can see going on the grandest stage in them all. And we start fantasy booking the matchups that we personally want to see. And for a lot of people, me included, one of those matchups happened to be Brock Lesnar versus Femi. And after tonight, we officially got it. Meat on meat, slapping going down at WrestleMania. We saw the show open up with the Masked Man and Seth Rollins segment, which is something that I personally am pretty sick of. I don't really have any type of interest in this. But we saw Seth Rollins lay out Paul Heyman. We saw Seth Rollins go on this diatribe about how everybody close to Paul Heyman is basically gonna get it, right? Paul Heyman comes out, looks a disheveled mess. He unleashes Brock Lesnar to come out. It looks as if we are going to go in the direction of Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, which I have no interest in. This is a matchup we've seen on multiple different occasions, but from a storyline perspective, it made sense. But we got a swerve, bro. No Vince Russo. We see the lights go out and Femi come make his presence felt, and he just tosses Brock Lesnar and power bombs him like Brock Lesnar is a 2-year-old child. We see Brock Lesnar doing the veteran move of telling Femi to put his foot on his chest. Brock Lesnar, somebody who me or you may not personally agree with the decisions that he's made on his personal life or not, allegedly. But we can sit here and agree that we've seen on a couple of different occasions that he has been a unselfish vet in certain situations. I remember the Backlash match with him and Cody Rhodes where he lifted Cody Rhodes' arm up after he beat him. So there's been a couple of different occasions where he has been unselfish when it comes to putting people over. And this was one of those moments. Now, from a match perspective in itself, this is going to be really interesting because we keep hearing these, whispers that Brock Lesnar is going to retire at SummerSlam, which he has never come out and said it. We don't know if that is going to be Brock Lesnar's last hurrah. With that being his hometown and that being a big stage, I mean, people are connecting the dots, but it's not necessarily set in stone. So for me, it's going to be really interesting to see what they decide to do at WrestleMania. Is this going to be a situation where we see Brock Lesnar pick up the first victory at WrestleMania, and then at SummerSlam we see Femi retire Brock Lesnar? We know that Gunther, he has this rep of being the legend killer, the career killer is what they call him right now. So is that going to be the person who ends Brock Lesnar's career, or is this all for nothing and Brock Lesnar is going to take up as many opportunities and as many bags of money as he possibly can before he can't do it anymore physically? I think that the right move is for him to win at WrestleMania because something that Vince McMahon used to always talk about is people remember what went down at last year's WrestleMania. And that's the biggest stage that they have. So for you to have an opportunity for Femi, somebody who is already extremely over with the crowd and is, clearly the guy who is next up to take the mantle from guys like Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns to be the person that WWE builds around, I think that you want to showcase him and have him pick up as big of a victory as possible on the biggest stage. But it wouldn't shock me if we do the Brock gets this one and Oba gets the one in SummerSlam if Brock is, retiring and we just don't know it. But I'm going to go with Oba for now. And I know that a lot of people are excited for this. And it's one of those occasions where it felt like there's a couple of different instances over the years that we can point to where it's like inserting Danielson into the main event of WrestleMania 30. And, all these times where it feels as if there's been kind of this mass movement of getting somebody into a match. The Cody Rhodes finishing his story at WrestleMania 40. But this feels a little bit different. This feels as if, with WrestleMania this year, sales being slow and not a lot of enthusiasm surrounding the event, it felt like WWE was like, you know what? have a bone, take this because we're trying to do what we can to get the ticket sales. So WWE, they only get motivated to listen to the crowd when it benefits them. And in this type of situation now where things are moving slowly for WrestleMania tickets, I think that's the reason why they decide to listen to the people. But nonetheless, we got the match. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Who do you think is coming out of WrestleMania victorious? Is it going to be Brock Lesnar? Is it going to be Femi? Let me know. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe. I am Kevin Zwicker. I'm out.